I'll get you updated on Zeke in just a second.
There is Dak Prescott looking for Michael Gallup.
Those are my first 2 losses.
He remembered it, as a lot of quarterbacks do. Working across the middle to Jeremy Sprinkle, who runs it for 10 and a first down. He's back in at fullback here. And he blocks for Elliott. And Elliott with a strong run.
This Giants defense with all those pieces.
There's Tony Pollard. He's got a first down. That gets the cadence right in their ear. Here's Prescott on 3rd and long, looking for Cooper, and had to throw it away.
So, something they really need to fix.
Direct snap here to Saquon Barkley. Good block from Penny. Good cut from Barkley. Glennon with time. Finds Ingram on cue for the first down. Barkley powering ahead, and he works his way to the 29. He's into the backfield. Glennon. That ball was tipped into the air, and the ball-hawking Cowboys have another pick. This is Jordan Lewis. A career-high 3rd interception, and this is what Dallas's defense has done as well as any team in the league. Elliott, right up the gut for a touchdown. As they often do, the Cowboys take advantage of the takeaway and strike first. Greg Zuerlein. Some of that swirling wind causing some problems. They missed the point after drive. Head of steam for Saquon Barkley. Devontae Booker is the back now. Good turn to the outside, and he's got a first down and more into Dallas territory, all the way inside the 35-yard line.
Like they did in their last drive that created an interception.
So since the pick, now 6 consecutive runs, including that one from Barkley. Fake to Barkley, immediate penetration. What a catch by Saquon Barkley, and he's got the first down.
Come on, Saquon. Ow!
Oh, that's
Man, I love this game. I love this game. That is an incredible.
3rd and 5. Glennon looking for the back, and it's Galladay on that top side.
Right off the bat, that's an amazing play.
So we saw both big brother and little brother. He's done that a bunch. He's there blocking for Tony Pollard, who slips tackles and has a first down in Giants territory. Downhill blocking from Govern. Prescott off the fake, climb in the pocket, delivering down the middle, and he's got it from Michael Gallup inside the Giants' 30-yard line.
Sure, with all kinds of talent on it.
Elliott back in, blocking for Prescott, who delivers to Lamb. Prescott, that collapsing pocket, had to escape it, and he finds C.D. Lamb. It's a give to Elliott. Gonna pound it up the middle, and it's Quincy Roche. Pulled it too far left. You see the wind just kind of pushing it back towards the middle. We'll keep an eye on that. There's a fake. Glennon over the middle, and he's got Colin Johnson, who lost the football. Was it a catch? They ruled it was. And then was he down by contact, which he was with Diggs' hand.
And that's what Dallas did right there.
More pressure. Glennon had to get rid of it to Booker, and the tackle made by Malik Hooker.
Martin can't do it any better than that.
Little tempo from Dallas. Dalton Schultz on the catch.
No question, he's always been able to do that.
Off the fake to Elliott. Prescott wanted to go deep. Instead checks it down. Here's Pollard. Good maneuvering through the middle of that defense.
So it heals, but every time it tears, it just gives you a little bit more pain.
A lot of Giants games this year. This is probably the largest road contingent we've seen. There's C.D. Lamb on the slant. He's got a first down. That visor is messing with him a little bit. Here is Pollard with another strong run. Most points allowed, and the only team without points in the final 2 minutes of the first half. There's pressure on Prescott. What a rush by the Giants. That one right down the middle. From the 25, Barkley in the game. Gets the check down with blockers. And Saquon Barkley with a first down. Back to the ground in Barkley. And that ball came out loose. And it belongs to Andrew Thomas, it looked like.
The grip of Saquon Barkley. Look at that perfect timing right there. Understanding exactly, having that body presence, that awareness to just just bam, slugging at that ball.
And on 3rd and 4, Prescott to throw. And Dalton Schultz holds on to it for the first down. Prescott. Again, it's Schultz.
Wonderful job by DeMarcus Lawrence.
And 6 points added on a couple of field goals in the final 2 minutes by Dallas. They have 10 points off of 2 takeaways today.
Division games.
They're +6 in minutes in that first half of possession. Here's Barkley back. Look at the shifty maneuvering by Saquon Barkley to pick up 6 yards. Here's Barkley, first down and more. Saquon Barkley dragged down by Casey. Make it Devontae Booker, beg your pardon. Bouncing off tacklers, but a good surge by Jordan Lewis to finish him off. Another penalty marker thrown, though.
Sterling Shepard.
Offense, number 80. 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Herky-jerky drive for the Cowboys, and Booker gets tackled.
It's got to clean up. They have plagued them all season long.
And as he has done most of the year, Graham Gano accounting for about 40%. Prescott climbing, slings it left side. Pollard got up and got the first down. They're 6 of 9 on 3rd down. Prescott under pressure, delivers to Dalton Schultz at midfield.
Know when you're going to get hit.
Now back to the ground, cut by Elliott into Jalen Smith. They are unsportsmanlike on each player. Another one will disqualify him. Deep ball, Michael Gallup underthrown, and James Bradbury leaping into the air to knock it free. 4th down. 4th game ended up being 37-34 with Andy Dalton at the controls for Dallas. Glennon to the right. On 3rd and 3, with Dallas bringing heat, and a flag is thrown. Ball with Parsons coming.
Defense, number 26. Spiral foul, automatic, first down.
Been there, and then the slot right here. You're going to see the penalty.
Lewis, beg your pardon, on the coverage. Barkley with Will Hernandez.
You've got to ID that from a protection standpoint to figure out what they're doing.
Glennon delivers towards the sticks. Darius Slayton on the catch. Well, they don't always tell you to go for it on your own 29. Let's see if 6'7" Mike Glennon can surge ahead. And Dallas's front comes up with the stop on 4th and short.
Opportunity.
Prescott had to get rid of it quickly. He got it to CeeDee Lamb for a first down inside the 15-yard line. All Madden premieres on Fox. Prescott finds Jeremy Sprinkle, and he powers his way towards the sticks. Fake to Elliott. Back of the end zone. It is Schultz for the touchdown. Cowboys cash in and extend the lead. Glennon, rifle shot for Ingram, and he holds on for the first down across the 40. Cowboys have had chances for more points and have left them on the board. Off the play action. Glennon taking a deep shot. Sterling Shepard, off-target throw, picked off by Malik Hooker. With an interception this year. Prescott off the fake. He'll dump it off for Ezekiel Elliott. And a good gain. He'll pick up a first down. Just 1 sack last year. Prescott finds Schultz for his 7th grab of the day, but it's a tackle made by Tay Crowder at the 41-yard line. Came in that 2013 campaign for Mike Glennon. Finds a receiver, and Kyle Rudolph has the first down.
Contend with.
Glennon, comeback route for Galladay, made the grab in front of Brown and also in front of the sticks, about a yard shy. Prescott's longest completion today is 19 yards. Under pressure, Lorenzo Carter knocked that ball out. And the Giants have it. It's Austin Johnson on top of the football.
Off the boot keep game, and he doesn't have the time because of Carter. And there you see Johnson getting the recovery, keeping them in the ball game.
All kinds of pressure around Glennon. Escaping, underthrowing, and that's the wrong man to underthrow the ball to. That's an interception and a touchback.
Yeah, Diggs running the route, and Kenny Golladay playing the role of Diggs. Defense. Working out with his brother really paid off for him this year.
Prescott to Lamb, who fights through for the first down against Tampa Bay. That was a loss on that last-second field goal by Ryan Suckup. There's Pollard on 2nd and long, picking up the first down.
So many life lessons you learn.
I know your daughters and granddaughter appreciate that too. Here's Prescott at Gallup, and here we have Jake Fromm making his NFL regular season debut. 5th-round pick by Buffalo last year. Served as their emergency COVID quarterback a season ago. Worked out separate from the team. Signed off the Buffalo practice squad a couple of weeks ago after the Jones injury. So first snap is a pass in the NFL, and it's a completion to Sterling Shepard. The word comfortable was the key word. 2nd and 2, outside throw, and there's Slayton with a completion from Fromm for a first down.
On both sides.
Fromm protected, sidearm to Barkley. Got chased down near the 31-yard line on New Year's Day 2020. Looking for Shepard. Nice grab. Tough hit. His cadence is messing with the Dallas front a little bit. Fromm launches one, and that time complete. Fromm. It's a deep shot for Kenny Golladay, and he's got it inside the 15 against Anthony Brown. Mistimed. Everything off target on that. Flags are thrown.
He knows that part of the game plan for sure.
Fromm into traffic, incomplete. Last chance for the Giants. 13th play of this Jake Fromm-led drive. Oh, Dallas bringing the house. Fromm got rid of it to Cooper, and it's incomplete. That looked like a full-on zero blitz from Dallas on 4th and 5. Randy Gregory with the early penetration, and Dallas takes over. They're going to win this game.